Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in to day 67 of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Day by Day. It's June 3rd. It's going to be June 2nd, as you can see. July 2nd. Sorry, July 2nd. July 3rd, you're going to be seeing this. I don't know when. Roughly a week. Sorry about that. New login and calendar on the web store. It's not bad. I mean, it's scavenger array, which anybody that I don't have to farm because the game's gonna farm it for me at least a little bit. I'm all for. The same thing happens in sorcery. Yeah, I know. Who cares? 24th. That's crap. Can't believe I came in 24th in the challenge. I might have used a little bit more what you call it that I normally should have, but it's fine, right? It will be fine as long as we get our 4 rangers. Thank you. Ideally, what you want to have happen is you want to be able to get. Remember, we're trying to get 4 a day, and so it's much better for us when we can get the 4 right off the bat. We don't have to use gems to refresh. So we got our 4 P-hat, so that means we don't have to. So that's 2 we don't have to, and we've got 2 more because we got General Veers, and then Dark, and we're gonna hope our luck continues to hold up. There it is, 4 right off the bat, so we don't even have to worry about it. 6 just makes it even better, so that just means we're gonna finish Veers, maybe a day early, hopefully. Never can tell. Come on. Oh, that's nice. That's super nice. We didn't have to refresh any nodes, which means we're now free to leave our use our leftovers. So when it comes to leftovers, when it comes to energy we have to spend, we're of course going to come over here. I mean, I say of course, but it's not a given that we're just going to go and farm a lorry. I mean, so we came over here with the intent of getting Leia. We ended up getting 0 Leia and 1 entire Zori Bliss, 1 entire fragment of Zori Bliss. Did I finish Chopper? No, I didn't. I don't want to finish. I mean, not that Consular's not bad because we're going to need him at some point, but I don't think I'm at the position yet where I necessarily want to farm Zori. I mean, Consular, because both Chopper and Consular are still aren't they still on the thing? You didn't get any Mando. Look at that. No Mando. Oh my gosh. No Mando. That's just perfect. It's just perfect, isn't it? We get everybody that we need, and everybody else is going to be we're at 100 already, so we're not going to spend. I'm not going to go over the 100, so everybody else will be tomorrow. But I'm right. Chops is still in the canteen. Yeah. What? Of course, Chopper's still in the cantina store. Why'd they take him out? I don't know. You ever had those things where you have the irrational thoughts of, I'm not sure if they took somebody out, Then you come back and it's like, of course, what was I thinking, As if they would take that character out. I could pull the trigger here for Princess Leia, but I love the idea of being able to get her and Zori at the same time. I don't know. The call is not a call. It's spy. And Spy. It's Spy. Spy's here, so we're still 6 fragments short. Being able to leave that won't take Sunfac all day. We could come back and get some more Sunfac here. Why not? It'll be fine. You know, right? It'll be fine. Here I've decided it's a tough decision because I know that we need open, but I just feel like I need another ship. And the thing is, if old Ben had a ship, this would not be an issue. Because, like, of course you're gonna I mean, I'm just a big guy of getting 2 for 1. If you can get a ship, and a character, right? Is that crazy? I don't think it is. If you can get a ship and a character on the same node, come on. That's not even a tough call. It's like the weather. If you're gonna ask me, hey, do you want to farm this character, or do you want to farm this node with a character? And that's my whole thing. I know that some people have the problem here with the fact that they moved Hera, but guys, can we be serious? Can we talk about this seriously? Where is it? It's back in the light side, of course it is. You ever had one of those days? But I mean, seriously, Hera's here. You get Hera and the Ghost. Come on, guys. I'm not to the position where we're back to farming Hera, but it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen today. Probably not gonna happen tomorrow, but it's gonna happen soon. Probably than some of you guys want to think about. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Especially, you guys need to be prepared for this. If the GL does end up being Ahsoka, because I'm thinking, because here's why I am, and tell me if you think I'm crazy. Every day that goes by that they don't announce the new legendary, the more and more I feel like it's a given that the new GL is Ahsoka. And you can think I'm crazy. I'm perfectly okay with that because you know what? I'm a big boy. Yeah. And I've made my peace with, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I do this all the time. And so I'm not trying to make you want to do whatever. But so I have this channel, but my secret identity, if you will, is that I'm also a content creator. I'm really the only content creator right now for Disney Source Arena. And I do these predictions from time to time. And I'm like, you know what? If I end up being wrong, I'm fine with it because life goes on. And if I'm wrong, then fine. But if I'm right? If I'm right about having one of these crazy, about having one of these crazy off the wall theories, then right? That just makes it all the more awesome. Because the simple fact of the matter is, I could be wrong, but what if I'm not wrong? What does that mean? What does it mean if I'm not wrong? Because guys, and so what I'm telling you is I'm not saying that I know for a fact, But I have had, I mean, because I've only been playing this game for not long, right? Not long at all in terms of in terms of how long some of you have been playing. But you know what? I've been playing this other game for a minute or two, and yes, it's not nearly as big as this game, and I'm totally fine with that because my game, because it's horse of a different animal. But like I stated previously, I feel like they're the teams are all working together to make every game unique but similar, and all be essentially the same game, but not. Not that that makes any sense whatsoever, but it's like I said, where I am, I feel like every day that goes by that we don't get an announcement that GL is Leia Organa, the more and more I continue to believe that the GL is Ahsoka Tano. And you can think I'm crazy. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'll take that achievement. 3 free shards of TIE Silencer. By the way, I just watched Calvin's video on the best fleets, because now he can do fleet loadouts. And he's like, and so I knew that the Finalizer wasn't like the end all be all of fleets, because of obviously the Leviathan that's coming out, the Prophecy and the Executor. But based upon what Calvin was saying, you can feel free to tell me that he's crazy, because he's a guy that I have no reason to question, because he's been playing this game forever. But it's like, are you sure? But he was like, but he had like Finalizer as like right above the Raddus. And everybody like, nobody respects the Raddus, because the Raddus is like, the only reason why you get the Raddus is because you need it for Rey, if you have GL Rey. And a lot of people think of Rey as kind of a dumpster GL. You know where I'm going with this? If you can't, you should, because that's how I roll. But I was just astonished that he was like basically saying like the Finalizer is like just barely better than the Raddus, and that the Chimera was better, that the Chimera and the Executrix were better than the Finalizer. Because to me that's like, dude, what? So basically, if you haven't watched that, go watch the video. But it's like, he has the 3 fleets at the top that you would expect, and then and then 4 and 5, I was like, oh. And then he had 2 other fleets who I just mentioned, and then the Raddus, and then the Finalizer and the Raddus. So I was like, oh. Okay, actually he had another fleet in there, but so I was like surprised at how low he had the Raddus and the Finalizer. And of course the Raddus is gonna be low, but I was just kind of surprised about how low he had the Finalizer. I thought it was like, because that is one of the first GLs that most people go for is Kylo, right? And so to hear that his fleet has fallen off the face of the earth that much, it's like it kind of makes you step back and be like, that's crazy, because it kind of is. Anyway, guys, all we got left is Squad Arena, Fleet Arena, war, like we always do. Let's go and see if we have any, if we're able to level up anybody or throw some gear on them, because I don't know. You know, I just farm and I don't even look at it. I mean, because I feel like, you know, if there's something we can do, that's good. So we have 2, and I want to see how much gold we have. We have enough to take them both up. And of course, it's a no-brainer that we're going to do Piet, because we want to be able to start getting Piet. We're at the point where he's got less than 100. And so if you extrapolate 4, that would do it. Then we're shooting for 4 shards a day, and that we need 100 more shards. That should tell you that it's going to take us about a month to finish Piet, which I know is like crazy town, but it is what it is, right? You can't rush it, right? So that's what it is. And this other gentleman whose name is Farm Boy Luke, right? He has been done for a week now, but it's like if I do this, I'm going to be down to 700,000, and I'm like, and if I do that, that means I can't move any mods or I can't really farm mods, because mods are kind of expensive. Let me move myself over here. But at the same time, he's only level 50. So you know what I'm going to do, because we only have 1.7. I'm going to rework some mods, and then we're going to wait about a week. So on day, what is today? 77. So on day 74, today is 67. So on day 74 or 75, we're gonna take Farm Boy up. But like I said, we're gonna level, get some better gear, get some better mods, that type of stuff. So if you're wondering, but we are over at 151,000 galactic power. So yeah, I need to put some work. I need to upgrade some mods. I need to get some levels, all that stuff. So that's just a choice I'm making, not to level Farm Boy right now. Not to get him to 7 stars, because, you know, the team is, we're not gonna open CLS tomorrow. It's gonna be a while, you know. We obviously have to finish the rep. We have to finish the troop. We obviously have to finish the troopers first for R2. And then we have to level the whole team up to 75, 80. We have to gear everybody. We have to mod everybody. It's a whole thing. But anyway, just want to let you know that's what's happening. That's where we're going. Yeah, just all I'm doing is just putting basically everything first into these teams, and then after we come back, is everything else is going to someone else. And anyway, that's all I got for today. Thanks so much for watching. I will be back with day 68 tomorrow. Until then, have a good day. We'll see you later. Bye.